Hello everyone. We are looking at questions from phase 5, chapter matrices, exercise 2. And this is question number 11. All right. So we have to find the false statement here. We have to find the false statement here. And our statements are like there are 4 statements given. The first one is adjoint of a scalar matrix is a scalar matrix. Now, this one is pretty obvious. So we know what the scalar matrix is. It is like this 0, 0. If I'm taking a 3 by 3. So 0, k, 0, 0, 0, k. So this can be reduced to k into an identity matrix. We know that you can find the joint of identity matrix. You get another identity and you multiply k with it. So you will get a scalar matrix. So first one is true. No problems there. First one is true. All right. Now the second and third are adjoint of an upper triangular matrix is a lower matrix or upper matrix. So we will explore this in a little bit. Last one is adjoint of adjoint A is a square matrix of order 2. Okay. So this one, I just want to recall a concept here. So let us start with the basic property of adjoint. So adjoint, okay, A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. This is our starting point. Now, this can be simply understood as a very basic, any general matrix. Any matrix into adjoint of the same matrix will be equal to determinant value of the matrix into I. So if I want to find adjoint of it, it's another matrix. So we start with adjoint of A. So replace A with adjoint of A. So adjoint of A. So this is adjoint of this matrix. This has been taken as B. That's it. So this will be equal to adjoint of A determinant into I. Okay, nothing. I've done nothing. I've just replaced. Now I want to find the value of this. All right. So I don't want adjoint of A here. So from here we can see if you multiply, pre-multiply adjoint of A or post-multiply with A, it can become a scalar quantity. So I go ahead, we'll do that. So A into, so I must also do A in. So A into adjoint of A, from our first information we get this into adjoint of A, and this is equal to adjoint of A determinant value A into I is simply, right? So now this is a scalar quantity, no problem. This I when multiplied, actually this I will go. So now our next job is to find what is the value of adjoint of. For that again we go back to this. If we take determinant both sides, now again the property of determinant, if a scalar quantity is multiplied, this side will become to the power n into I. And this is 1. So essentially adjoint of A. So from here we can say adjoint of A determinant is equal to A to the power n minus 1, because here we have 1 here. So it will go, so n minus 1. So now I replace adjoint of A determinant as A to the power n minus 1 into A. And here again we have another one. So I think you can understand it will become 2. So adjoint of A is actually this, and this is an essential property we should know. We should know this, we should know this. Now, if you replace n with 2, this part will actually go. So adjoint of A is A. So first one is also true. First one is also true. So now we explore these two statements B and C, which is nothing but adjoint of upper triangular matrix is what? Lower or upper? This also we should know. Suppose we have a 2 by 2 matrix. If it is upper triangular, so let's call it 0. We know by simple, if we have to find the the adjoint of this, it is simply this gets inverted minus C and 0. So this is your adjoint of a 2 by 2, which is another upper triangular matrix. So I want you to again remember this. Whenever you get a 2 by 2, you don't have to do anything. These two gets exchanged and these two gets but additive inverse हो जाता है. So C becomes minus C, 0 becomes minus 0. Doesn't matter. So what you can simply see for yourself that For a upper triangular matrix, the adjoint is also an upper triangular matrix. It is not lower, it is another upper triangular matrix. So, yes, so your B is the false statement. All right, thank you.